A sufferer and a soul in Egypt. Lines 1 to 39. Hear me out, my soul. My life is now more than I can bear. Even you, my own soul, cannot understand me. My life now is more terrible than anyone can imagine. I am alone. So, come with me, my soul, to the grave. Stand beside me in death, like one who sings my eulogy. If you cannot take away the misery of living, do not withhold the mercy of dying from me. Open the door of death before me. Is that too much to ask? Life is only a transition. Even trees fall. Crush out this evil life. Put an end to my misery. Let Thoth, who resolves disputes, hear my case. Let Khonsu, who records the days of our lives, protect me. Let Ra, who sails the ship of the sun, judge me. Let Isis, who judges the dead, defend me in the hall of justice. My need presses upon me. What relief will come with the release of life's burden? My soul interrupts. You are human, not divine. Your task is to live life to the fullest. Lines 40 to 59. But my soul, I have not yet died, but death is a safe harbor. Have you abandoned me now? Will you be left uncared for? If you listen to me, we will prosper together. I will bring you to the land of the dead like a great man who lies in a pyramid, an overseer beside his tomb. I will take you with me into the coolness of the grave. I will make other souls envy you. I will shade you from the heat of the sun. I will make wandering souls envious of you. If you continue to oppose my death, you will never find rest in the land of the dead. Have patience, my soul, my companion. My heir will carry out my last wishes. My heir will stand beside my tomb on the day of burial. My heir will carry my body to its grave. Lines 58 to 89. Now, listen, my human friend. There is no such thing as a happy funeral. And funerals always make people cry. You just carry the body out of the house. You bury it on a sterile and sunless hillside. Even granite chapels and pyramids decay. Monuments are forgotten as soon as the builders die. They are pitiful as paupers' graves on the banks of the Nile. They are no different than burials without funerals. They have only the Nile as a pallbearer, the sun as an embalmer, and the fish as mourners. So, listen to me. Take my advice. Enjoy living. Stop worrying. You have heard the parable about death. Once a man plowed a field, loaded the harvest upon a barge, and towed it to market. At sunset, a terrible storm came up. The man, safe in town, survived, but his wife and children at home perished, lost when their houseboat capsized in the lake of the crocodiles. The man sat down and mourned. Should I weep for a wife buried without a funeral, and thus who cannot be raised to a new life? Or shall I weep for a child buried before it even had one life to live? You also know the parable about the stubborn man. Once a man ordered his wife to serve his meal early, but she refused. This food is for your supper. The man stormed out of the house, arguing with himself as he went back to work. When the man came home, he was still furious. He would not listen to his wife's advice. He disturbed the peace of the household. Lines 90 to 120. My soul, do you really want me to go on living, when my life smells worse than bird droppings on a hot day, rotten fish in the full sun, the floor of a duck coop, the sweat of fishermen, the stagnant fish pond, the breath of a crocodile? Do you really want me to go on living, when my reputation is worse than someone accusing a faithful woman of adultery, calling a legitimate child a bastard, plotting to overthrow the government? Can you see? Everyone is a thief. There is no love among neighbors. Can you see? Hearts are covetous. People take what belongs to their neighbors. Can you not see? The just have perished. Fools are everywhere. Can you not see? Everyone chooses evil. Everyone rejects good. Can you not see? Crimes outrage no one. Sins make everyone laugh. Lines 130 to 160. Death stands before me today, like health to the sick, like freedom to the prisoner. Death stands before me today, like the smell of myrrh, like a canopy on a windy day. Death stands before me today, like the perfume of the lotus, like sitting in the land of drunkenness. Death stands before me today, like a well-beaten path, like a soldier returning home from the war. Death stands before me today, like clear skies after a rain, like suddenly recognizing the truth. Death stands before me today, like home to the traveler, like his native land to an exile. Surely whoever goes to the land of the dead will live with the divine assembly, will judge the sins of the wicked. Surely whoever goes to the land of the dead will ride in the ship of the sun, will distribute rich gifts offered at temples. Surely whoever goes to the land of the dead will be wise, will have a hearing before Ra, the Creator. My human friend, let me not end our dispute as partners. Throw your cares on the fire with your offerings. Get on with your life. Stay with me here. Stop thinking about dying. When it is time for you to die, when your body returns to the earth, then I will travel with you to safe harbor. Then we shall live together forever.